Hello everyone, my name is Oluwatoyin Ajilore and you're welcome to today's edition of Young Luminaries brought to you by Building Nations Initiative. Today with me on the show, I have a very beautiful young woman who is doing a lot of great stuff within Nigeria and across Africa. Her name is Oluwatoyin Ajilore. Oluwatoyin works in the intersection between education, business development, and civic leadership. She works with a lot of young people, women, and businesses. She is a lecturer in the University of Ibadan where she utilizes modern pedagogical techniques in raising students to become the leaders that the 21st century needs them to be. She also is the founder of Oak Nation Entrepreneurial Foundation, which helps strengthen small businesses through enterprise incubation. She's also the lead business transformation coach at the MSME Coach, where she helps businesses grow by providing consultations for businesses to help them scale. She has also received a lot of education, scholarships, and fellowships from various prestigious organizations such as the University of Ibadan, the Center for Global Excellence, the Center for Global Enterprise, the African Union, amongst others. She also leads the Eagles Tribe, which is a faith-based community of women. She was recently named a Young African Leader by the United States government for the Mandela Washington Foundation. Oluwatoyin believes she's on an assignment to unleash the true African potential. Miss Oluwatoyin Ajilore. You're welcome to Young Luminaries.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so would you mind telling us a bit about yourself and how you got involved in what you do, education, social entrepreneurship, and business development?
Okay. I'm trying to find the best way to answer that question.
Okay.
I would think that my journey naturally led up to those things.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say the education part. As far as I've known myself, I've always been interested in teaching, one way or the other. Even as a young, let's say a young person, no, let me say a child. And maybe because I had the influence of my mom, who is a teacher. And somehow it's actually funny because there's actually one person, at least one person in most of the nuclear families under my family that now has one
teacher.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
that's interesting.
maybe it's the influence of my mom. So I don't know, maybe that's influence the education part. Somehow I've always been around the whole idea of teaching. So it was just natural. For the entrepreneurship part, yes, of course my mom influenced that. Yes, she was the first multi-potentiate that I met. She was a teacher, she was a business person, she did a lot of things. So somehow, maybe some of those things sort of filtered through my mind, even at the time when I did not realize that they were filtering into. Then the part of being a social leader, I think as far as I also knew myself, I've been someone who was concerned about the world.
Okay.
Like, I work by observation. I like questioning. So why are things this way? Why are things that way? So you know, if you are like that, the chances that you will always find a problem in the world that will keep you up at night is
really
high.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. So I think it was just a natural progression of life that sort of led me.
Wow, that's very, very beautiful. So what would you say drives you? What drives you? What motivates you?
I think that primarily, it's first of all a commitment to God.
Okay.
A commitment to God. I view things. I have a relationship with God, so I view things from that perspective. When I put down that layer, then I can now say that one of the things that drive me is a realization that nothing has to be static. What I mean by that is that the fact that something has always been this way does not mean it has to
remain that way.
I feel that our human lives, even our bodies, are physical expression of the fact that things don't have to be started. I'm not the way I look 3 years ago. I'm not the way I look 16 years ago. So I believe that for me, because I believe that the things I see in the physical, natural, mundane things that happen every day are carrying themselves messages of how to relate to the world. So if I can change, then if I can change, that means things around me can change too. So that's basically what drives me. Like, okay, so if I'm saying something and I don't think it's supposed to be this way, there has to be a way to change it.
Yes. Wow. So you would say the desire to see a change.
Yes, basically.
Wow, that's
and knowing that the change is possible. You know, you can desire it and not really believe that it's possible. Yes, knowing that the change is
that
possible.
Possibility mindset is also very key. That's very beautiful. So tell us a bit about the One Foundation. Tell us about its impact in building young people and helping MSMEs grow.
Okay. First of all, One Foundation, like you said, it's an organization that is focused on MSME development. We do a number of things around enterprise incubation, around education, mentoring for entrepreneurs, for the community of entrepreneurs and things like that. First of all, I think that the first impact that I would say that we've had is a better understanding of what entrepreneurship is about. There's a recurrent feedback that we've gotten from people who have attended one or more of our programs or probably in our community, is the realization that people come in and realize that, oh, I thought I knew about this thing, but I did not.
Wow.
Yes, like I remember that there was a course we did last year that I was noticing some of the feedback, and that's some of the things I was seeing inside. Like people were saying, oh, I always thought I was an entrepreneur, I always thought I knew what this thing was about, but if this is just basic, I can see how much I don't know. So that's the first thing. Like, and I feel that it's a good thing because it is, I believe in this matter that says the questions, no answer that we get knowledge. The whole idea of realizing your ignorance first of all, before you can actually allow knowledge. So first of all, we've been able, at least the things we've done, we've seen again and again, that we've been able to help people to first of all acknowledge what they don't know, and then we can now start filling in with knowledge and so basically building capacity. First of all, helping you to see what you don't know, and then building up your peers, and then building your capacity, bringing you into a place where you actually see that, okay, this thing is possible. You just have to be systematic about it. You just have to know, you have to have the know-how. Yes, there's a way it works, and if we have you on board, we are able to show you the ropes, not just by education in terms of just talking, but also through real life practical experiences of the way some of our programs are structured that help you to contextualize what you're learning right into whatever you're doing.
That's very good. So for a young or a budding entrepreneur, how do they become a part of this? How do they get access to One Foundation? Okay,
so like I said, we have a number of things. I think the beginning point most of the time, the preferred beginning point is for you to join the community. We have a link. We have a link. I could share it maybe later. We have a link where you can join the community, and then we have the One Academy. We have courses. When the courses are out, people get to know about it on our website, on our social media, and we have mentoring programs. Those are seasonal programs. Do you understand? But the one that is constantly ongoing is the community. We have the community where we have weekly collaborative sessions, book reading, things like that. So I think the level of the community is like the first place. Once you're in the community, you get to know about practically every other thing that goes on. Yes.
So would you say everybody is an entrepreneur? You know, there's this school of thought that believes everybody, one way or the other, should be an entrepreneur. You should be doing something that has to do with business. Do you believe everybody is an entrepreneur?
I think I'll first answer that question from what an entrepreneur is, or who an entrepreneur is. I know that over the years we've had this one directional view of an entrepreneur, somebody who starts a business. Over the years of working with entrepreneurs, I've discovered that really what makes an entrepreneur is somebody who embodies, you know, the ability to innovate, the ability to add value. And so if you have that kind of sense too, if you live like that too, even if you are doing a job, somehow you're an entrepreneur, and that's the reason why we are beginning to have new terms, things like intrapreneur. That's someone that's like an entrepreneur in somebody else's business.
Oh,
there are things like things you call ultrapreneur, someone like that lives with the principle of value creation everywhere they go, no matter what. Even if the social cause, the basic thing is that they are creating value. So if I come from that perspective, from that perspective of entrepreneurship really being about being a value adder, being an innovative person, being somebody who desires to teach and works towards it.
And then means everybody should be an entrepreneur.
Yes, just not the kind of entrepreneur that starts
a business. It's not just limited to starting a business.
Exactly.
Okay. So finally, I'm interested in one thing. How do you manage your time? Like you seem to do a lot. You know, I was telling you on WhatsApp that I did some sniffing around about you, and I fell in love literally. Like I was like, but how do you do it? You're a lecturer. You're a very active social entrepreneur. You're a blogger as well. I came across your blog. You're a blogger as well. How do you manage all those things?
Okay. Interestingly, when I was on my way here, I remembered something that a protege said to me recently about a quote from a popular this woman that I respected. I think she'll be Mrs. Mawashika.
Okay.
How she said that she hates to hear the word balance. And I realized I feel like I can relate. How do I manage my time? I think I've stopped trying to be everything at once.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I've come to realize that even if you have multiple commitments, there are priorities per time. So you don't see me writing blog all the time. I have allocated time in the months where I dedicate to that. You don't see me, even as an educator, I'm not in class
all the time.
So the whole idea, what I've learned about time management is basically learning how to understand my priority first. Second, understand my person. What I mean by understand my person is I'm beginning to learn not to be constrained by the expected worldview about how you're supposed to live. What I mean by that is simple. I'm not saying something, but I'm saying in basic things like the way you live your day. Okay, so we know that the way the world of work works, you get to work by 9 a.m. You're supposed to work to 6 p.m. and then rest, travel. But if as a person, I believe everybody has the time when they are at their best. If as a person, the time I'm at my best is at night. I try to structure my day so that I provide myself time at that night so that I can get things done. So I sort of understand priorities and I leverage on my kind of person. I try not to be constrained by the head mentality of everybody has to be like this. If I feel that today the realistic time that I can work is at night, I would rather prefer to sleep in the afternoon. You may look at me like a lazy person, but I know what I'm doing. Do you understand? So I've learned to understand priority and leverage on who I am to be able to get my things done.
Thank you very much. This was a very, very interesting interview. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
It was really nice.
Yes, it was fun having.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying with us up until this time. We trust that you have learned a whole lot. Passion is actually very, very key with whatever it is you are doing. Also prioritizing and understanding yourself, knowing your uniqueness is very key when it comes to time management as a young person. If you would like to find out more about the One Foundation, kindly visit their website as shown below. And if you would also want to be a part of the One Foundation community, you can also visit the site that is displayed on your screen. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to Building Nations Initiative YouTube channel and also click the notification bell so that whenever we upload new videos, you will be notified. Thank you very much. Bye.